Breaking news for you is Tigray forces have launched a two-pronged attack to take control of Woldiya, key city in North Wollo zone. A few hours ago, Al Jazeera, some sources claimed that Tigray forces had taken control of Woldiya, but the claim was false. It was rejected by Tigray government officials as well. Now, TDF has launched a two-pronged attack to take control of Woldiya, and it is as if we are seeing the highlight of what we saw last year when Tigray forces captured Woldia. Same strategy is being adopted. We'll have a detailed look at the strategy which is being adopted by Tigray Defense Force to take control of Woldia. Can this strategy succeed, and how long did it take last year for TDF to take control of Woldia? I remember it took more than 2 weeks for TDF to enter Woldia. Why did TDF take it so long? We'll have a look at it in detail, because Woldia is situated on the foot of a mountain. Firstly, let me show you Woldia on this map, sort of 3D map. You can see that Woldia is situated on the foot of a mountain. You can say that to the east of Woldia, there are mountains, high places. To the west of Woldia, there are places which are situated at a low elevation. It means you cannot launch an offensive on Woldia from western side, because the forces which will try to move upwards to Woldia from western side will be vulnerable to attacks from Woldia city. It will be difficult for them to capture Woldia. So Woldia cannot be captured from western side. Yes, Woldia Gashina road, western side road, it can be cut off to choke supplies to the forces which are in Woldia. Agwat Viha to Woldia road, which is western side of Woldia. The road can be cut off, but you cannot take control of Woldia by cutting off this road and by moving towards Woldia city. Woldia can only be captured from eastern direction. That we saw last year as well. And by eastern direction, I mean from Kobo Robit side. TDF took control of Kobo, then Kobo Robit. Then ENDF launched counter-offensive. TDF lost control of Kobo Robit. Once again, TDF has managed to push Amhara forces ENDF back from Kobo Robit. And now from Kobo Robit, TDF is moving towards Gobiye. It has reached Gobiye. Its next target is to cut off the road, eastern side of Woldia, the road which links Woldia with Hara Gobiye, with Afar region. You need to cut off this road if you want to capture Woldia. So that is why TDF is moving from Kobo Robit in southern direction towards Gobiye. And from Gobiye, it wants to move toward this road which links Woldia with Afar, eastern side of Woldia. This road is going to be the target of Tigray Defense Force in coming hours and coming days. At the same time, in western direction, Tigray fighters have managed to get close to Agwat Viha. Close to Agwat Viha, there is a bridge, and Tigray forces are trying to take control of this bridge to cut off the road Agwat Viha to Woldia road. So TDF wants to cut off all supplies to Ethiopian National Defense Force, Amhara forces, which are in Woldiya from eastern and from western directions. From western direction, they are close to cutting off the road, reportedly. They have managed to get close to Agwat, Viha and Gutira, which is close to Agwat, Viha. So in coming hours, we could see this road, western side of Woldiya, cut off. On eastern side, fighting is ongoing. So far, TDF has not managed to reach the road which links Woldiya with Afar. So far, fighting is ongoing near Gobiye. After Gobiye, TDF will try to reach Hara Gobiye. And once TDF has taken Hara Gobiye, it means that from eastern, western and northern sides, Woldiya will be under siege. Only southern supply route will be open. Southern supply route is Sirenka, Marsa, Dasi, Woldiya route. And last time I remember that TDF cut off Koborobit, Woldiya road, Haragobiye, Woldiya road, Gashina, Woldiya road. Then lastly, Tigray forces managed to reach Sirinka as well. They carried out artillery strikes on Sirinka. So it became impossible for Ethiopian National Defense Force, Amhara forces, to remain in Woldiya. They had to retreat. But all this operation took several days, around 2 weeks, I think, back then, I remember, if I remember correctly. So once again, same strategy is being adopted by Tigray forces. Tigray forces are moving from Koborobit to Gobiye. They have reached Gobiye. From Gobiye, they'll try to move towards, if they can, they'll try to move towards Hara Gobiye. Once they have taken Hara Gobiye and they have cut off Woldiya Gashina road, then they'll start artillery strikes on the road, Dasi Woldiya road, southern side of Woldiya. Sirinka Woldiya will be bombarded through artillery strikes. It will happen. Almost same strategy is being adopted by Tigray Defense Force, which we saw last year. Question is, does Ethiopian National Defense Force, Amhara force, have something new to counter this onslaught? One option would be an offensive from Eritrea to force Tigray forces back from their offensive in North Wollo. Is there any other option available for END Amhara forces on Woldiya front? Another option would be a counteroffensive, massive counteroffensive from a far side. They'll have to launch a massive counteroffensive from a far side along this road, a far Woldiya road, and along the road Woldiya Koborobit road. If they can manage some sort of large scale, strong offensive, forceful offensive from a far side, TDF can be pushed back. Otherwise, we are seeing a replication of last year TDF advance, and gradually Woldiya is coming under pressure. That is why curfew imposed, restrictions on movement announced, and the traffic which was seen today in pictures from Ethiopia Djibouti road to Woldiya could be disrupted in coming hours, because TDF has reached Gobiye. If it advances just a few kilometers close to Hara Gobiye, traffic from Ethiopia Djibouti road to Woldiya will be disrupted, it will be cut off. So gradually Woldiya is coming under pressure. Has ENDF's withdrawal from Woldiya started? Rumors being spread, but we'll try to update you once we have credible information. I think it's too early. If Tigray forces manage to reach Hara Gobiye and they cut off Woldiya Gashina road, even then Marsa Woldiya road will be open. So it's too early to say that all regional forces, federal forces, are going to leave Woldiya. They'll try to defend Woldiya, but the way TDF is advancing, ENDF is not left with lots of options. Either Ethiopian Air Force should conduct lots of airstrikes on advancing Tigray fighters, or there should be massive counteroffensives from eastern side, from a far side, to stop this tedious advance towards Woldiya city. Thank you for watching.